Good afternoon. During this Holy Week, our daily devotionals will reflect on the traditional 7 last words of Jesus. We will hear different clergy reflect each day. I'm Sally Norris, minister of the South Freeport Congregational Church, and today is the first word from the 23rd chapter of the Gospel of Luke, verse 34. Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Jesus cries aloud these words, a fervent prayer to God while nailed on the cross. Unmitigated agony and pain. His plea is for God to forgive his persecutors, to forgive the authorities who sentenced him, Jesus, an innocent man, to death. Yes, I have seen forgiveness in the last moments of earthly life, at the bedside of one dying and having children say to their father or mother, I forgive you. I have seen the one dying offer forgiveness. And of course, we heard about forgiveness of similar gravitas, similar depth. The members of Mother AME Zion Church in Charleston, saying they forgave Dylan Roof, who murdered 9 church members during Bible study. The Truth and Reconciliation Commission of South Africa. But today, it is about us, you and me. Jesus' words are visceral. They are personal. They grab the heart of individual souls. But what is forgiveness? From our perspective of faith, it is, as Martha Minow says in her book, When Should Law Forgive?, our human efforts to follow the divine example. For us as Christians, this means Jesus on the cross. As Rowan Williams remarks in his book, A Ray of Darkness, to forgive is not to forget, because in truth we never do forget. A hurt is always part of our history. And if we forgive and forget, then we mock the depth and seriousness of the injury that we receive from or inflict on another person. Rather, to forgive is to hold all of this out to God in order for real change to take place, for the healing of ourselves to bring forth new life. But why bother? Why bother with Jesus' example of forgiveness? One reason is that to hold on to a hurt only engenders increasing resentment. And as Nelson Mandela once astutely observed, resentment is like drinking poison and expecting it to kill your enemies. But there is even a deeper reason, and it can be seen in a story from Elie Wiesel, the Jewish writer and Holocaust survivor. Wiesel says that during his time in Auschwitz, the SS hung 2 Jewish men and a boy before the assembled inhabitants of the camp. The men died quickly, but the boy lasted half an hour. Where is God? Where is he? Where is God now? A man standing behind Wiesel asked. And Wiesel heard a voice inside him say, Here is God. God is hanging on the gallows. From our Christian perspective, to not forgive as Jesus did is to crucify Jesus over and over again. This time of pandemic makes us feel vulnerable. It makes us feel reflective of our lives. Who do you need to forgive? Will you give Jesus the ultimate gift so that his suffering on the cross is not in vain? Can you pray to God? Forgive him, forgive her, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Only then will you be liberated within your soul to experience new depth, new hope, new life. Amen.